Okay, good day to you all. Okay, good day to you all. Welcome back to class. We're going to be talking about some other tags, and before we move up to the anchor tags and so we have the center tag. There's something we call the center tag. The center tag helps you to uh, align your text or your document or your picture or anything at all that you've inserted at the center. For example, let's say I want to insert the center tag at this point. Then I have center. Once I press the center, it gives me the closing tag. It's also a tag that has end tag. Then I can do it here. I can place my center tag here. Then I save my document. Then I come to this part and I refresh. Can you see my tag has been splitted to the center? So it's also workable that way. It's possible that way. Then I also have something called the HR tag. The HR tag does this. HR. Once you include your HR tag, it's self-closing. It's self-closing. I save. Can you see it will draw a line? That's horizontal row. It draws a line to split your document. Let's say I want to also do the same thing here. I want to put the HR tag here, and I see it will draw another line. I come here to refresh. Can you see? I have another line. It has drawn another line in between. So these are things that the HR tag can actually do. Also, I want to break some text. Now look at it. Let me expand this table and see. Can you see something here? The text is not being broken. It is just going to be a long line or a long array of text, such that once it gets to the end of the screen, it continues and so on and so forth. But there is a way we can actually break all of this text. There's a way we can break all of this text, and it's called the BR tag. The BR tag helps you to break your text. Let's see. Let me fix it here. Let's say I have the BR, break text. That's what it means. The BR, it is self-closing, just like the HR text. It is self-closing. Let me copy it, and let me put it somewhere. So the BR tag, since it is self-closing, it can stay in between tags. It can stay in between tags. It is self-closing, so it can actually stay in between tags. It does not really have any odd effect as such. A tag that cannot stay in between tags, that needs to be closed properly, they are those ones with end tags. Can you see? The text has been broken. Can you see? I was able to break the text. Now let me still break the text further so you get a proper glimpse of what I am saying. Let me add it here. BR. Let me also add it here. BR. Let me add it here. BR. Let me also add it where? Let me add it here. BR. And the funny thing is that even when you're typing and you decide to break it here, that means using just a normal space key, thinking it will break. No matter how you expand it, it will not break. Let's save and let's see something. No matter how you expand it, it will not break. Now look at it. Look at it. Can you see? No matter how you expand, it won't break. It doesn't have any effect until you include your BR tag to it. And that's how it works. When you include your BR tag, then you break. So you can have multiple BRs depending on how many breaks you want to see. You can have multiple BR tags depending on how many breaks you want to see, depending on how you want your text to be centralized or something. So let me save this. Let me come back here, then I refresh. Can you see? It's now getting more reduced. And at the same time, I can centralize all of this. All I just need to do is to open another tag. Let's say I open another center. I close, then I cut this off. I go to the part whereby I want it to be centralized. Mind you, they must all be between the body tag. So I can come to this part, then I click on view, then I save. Once I save, I come here, I refresh. Can you see my text is being centralized? My text is being centralized. Yes, so these are things with which we can actually work on. Now we're going to be talking about attributes. Let's talk about attributes. Let's talk about attributes. What are attributes? Attributes, they are used to provide additional information on HTML elements. They are defined in the open tag. They are also key value pairs. They are defined in the open tag and they are also key value pairs. So we would be looking at some attributes. For example, we have the ID attributes. We have the ID attributes. We have a lot of attributes. We have the bookmark attributes. We also have the class attributes. So it depends on what you're actually dealing with. It depends on what you're actually dealing with. Now, when before I forget, we also have the div tags. The div tags will become prominent when we get to the CSS. When we start talking about CSS, the div tag will become prominent. But for this now, we can still talk about these attributes, and we would be able to continue from here. And let's talk about the ID attribute. Now, when we say ID attribute, mind you, it's going to be in the open tag. Every of the attributes would actually be in the open tag, such that whenever you want to use it to, you want to create an interaction outside of that page, then you can actually work on it. Now, let's create a new page. So that what I am going to talk about will make more sense, because I want to talk about the anchor tag now. Let's do a Control N. Then I do Control Shift S so that I can save the page first. Then I can title it first page. Let's say .html. I can put first page, then my plain text, it's an HTML page, then I save. So you can see it pop up first page.html. Okay, then let's do the shift 1. Shift 1 will give me all of this. Now remember, it's called the first page. Save. It's called the first page. Now anchor tag. Anchor tag is a tag that links to or more HTML page. Anchor tag is a tag that links to or more HTML page within or outside the web page. Yes, within or outside the web page, and that is what the anchor tag, that is what it does. Now let's come back to this part now, and let's introduce an anchor tag. Now suppose I have an anchor tag. Let me put it above so you would see what I'm saying. I have an anchor tag. Let me put it here. Okay, here. Let me put it here. Now, anchor tag. You have open A, then we have it as href. Href, this is how you start your anchor tag. Href equal to, then you see the quotation pops up. Then you have HTTPS. I want to link up a Google page, which is definitely an external page. So I will type in the address for the Google page. Yes, then I have www.google, let's see, google.com. Then I close that. Once I close it, the enter pops up. Then I put Google. Then I save. Once I save this now, let's go to this page and let me refresh. Can you see it? Can you see it at the edge here? So this is a Google page. So once I click on it, it would load and you will see something pop up. Because I am currently online, then you see that it takes me to the Google page. Then from the Google page, I can work, I can do anything I want to do as far as that is concerned. I can do anything I want to do. So now my previous page has been closed. Why was it closed? Because I linked a Google page to it and I did not ask it to create a new page. So let's see first. Let's go back to this. Now can you see I'm back to it? So let's go back to my page here. Now, how do I do it if I want it to open a blank page? How do I do it if I want it to open a blank page? All I just need to come to this part here and add a target. What's my target, or where is my target? Where is my target? I have target equal to, then I put a quotation, then I put blank underscore, I put underscore blank. So in between the quotation, then I have okay, there should be this there. So so I have the target, I have equal to, then underscore blank. Yes. So when I have this, then I save. So once I save, okay, it's showing me red. Let me see. Why is it showing red? Okay, let me click on it and know what the problem is. If the element has href, then it represents a hyperlink. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. So I have this now. It's cleared off. Then I come back to this point and I refresh my page. You're not going to see any effects now, but when I click on the Google, can you see it opened a new page without closing my previous page? It opened a new page for Google, and I can type anything at all on that Google page. And it will take me to the Google environment completely, because I'm actually online. Yes, because I'm actually online. So that's why it could go in as such. Now, that is what the anchor tag, that is what it can actually do. It will link up pages. Now, let's come to this point now. How do I link two pages on a precise page? How do I link two pages together? And that is what we would be talking about now. Now, for you to link up two pages, now this is the first page. This is the page I created. Now, all you need to do is to say, let's say I have a new page. This is the new page, and I want to link it up to this my index page. Then I can come over. Let's say I have anchor a href equal to, the quotation comes up, the name of that form, the name of that HTML page is what I would include. Remember, it is called firstpage.html, so I'll put firstpage.html. That's the name of the page, firstpage.html. Then I include some other things to it. Now, I can decide to break or not break. But I have href firstpage.html. Then let me say I am adding a break to it. That's a bold rather. Let's say it's now called my first. Or I can give it a name. Let's say an about us. Let me call it about us. An about us page. I have it, yes, to be boldened. An about us page. Then after that about us page, I have something I can also add to it. I can decide to say maybe I break or I don't break, or I just leave it at that. Then the anchor tag is being closed. I close the anchor tag. Anchor tag. Anchor tag is being closed. So let me clear this one off. Yes, the anchor tag is being closed. Remember, I have it opened here. So I can close the anchor tag. Let me close this here. Yes. So now I can close the anchor tag, then I save. I can close the anchor tag, then I save. So with this now, let's run it on our page and let's see how it works. Now can you see it now? About Us page. About Us page. So once I click the About Us page, now it will take me to the second page, which is this. But due to that there is nothing in there, let me just try and copy something. Let me try and put these two paragraphs. Copy. Let me paste it in the body. These two paragraphs. Let me save it. So when I am here, I can click on About Us and it will take me to the second page. This is the second page of the About Us. This second page. Then let me go back here. Look at it, the index page. Now it is just on the index page. I have it on the index page. So I can also have something of this nature on my About Us page. Let me copy it. Let me take it to my first page, which is the About Us page. Then I can put it here. Let me do it here. Let me place this. Let me centralize it. Center. Let me centralize it. Let me add this here. That's at the center. Let me add another link. I'll still add links. Let me copy this. Alt Shift down. Yes. I am duplicating. I have 4. Let's say this is called first page, second page, third page. These are just names, so you could actually give it a name depending on what you want. Control save. Let me change this one to About Us. Let me change this one to Career. Let me change this one to let's say what other thing can I change it to? Let's say our partners. Let's say our partners. And let me add this one to Contact Us. Contact Us. Contact Us. So I save this. Yes, it's actually on the first page. Copy. Let me just run this, then you have an idea of what it looks like. Now can you see it? About Us, Career, our partners, Contact Us. Now this is how it will look. Now it's still not really looking nice, but nevertheless, let's go back to this page. Let me add up some things here on this page. Let me add some things on this, my index page. I can add all of this on my index page. Then I can break. Let me just add the BR tag to break, so I can have splits. I can put a double break there, so that it's going to help me space. It's going to help me space the links. It will help me space the links. To help me space the links, I have this here also to help me space the links. Let me go back to the first page and do something like that, so I can have spacing between the links. To help me space the links. Okay, so let's run it. Let's see how it works. Let's run it. Let's refresh this page. See how it works. Can you see? It will help me space it up this way. Now there is another code that I can use to still make it be on the same line. It will help make it be on the same line, and at the same time it can actually walk through. Let me remove all of these links. This breaking. Let me remove this. Okay, I can still keep the last one. Or let me remove this. Let me remove this. I'll add the precise code now. That will help me add spacing in between. And the code is and hash 160 with a semicolon, and hash 160 with a semicolon. Let me place it here, let me place it here, and let me place it here. Now let me save this. Let me go to the other page too. Let me remove this and place this. I'm just placing one, so you just see it's going to be just one step off. So if I place double, it will be 2 steps off. I'll do both of them so you have an idea of what I am saying. I have this done. Okay, this could actually be this. So let me save this. Now let me go and I refresh. This is my first page. Can you see my first? Can you see the spacing in between them? This is what we say about the space in between them. Now let me click about us. Can you see also career, our partners, contact us? Can you see it? So that is how it works. That is how it works. So we're going to continue from here in our next class, and see you in the next class.